What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Roundtable Sports. Here we are on Sunday night, and all of the preseason games are just about wrapping up. The last one is going on as we speak right now. 2024-2025 NFL season is underway, and I'm here to tell you why this is going to be the greatest NFL season of all time. Now, I can't speak for the future, but so far, we're about to witness the most excitement in a single season than we've ever witnessed. I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to explain all the details of why this is going to be action-packed and just filled all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is being powered by BetUS. Receive a 125% sign-up bonus on your first three deposits up to $2,000. Make sure that you follow the link in the description of the video. Let your friends and family members know about it as well. All right. As you can see on the screen right now, we have the BetUS odds listed. We are in the site for BetUS, and you can place your wagers for BetUS for the upcoming season right here. As you can see, Thursday night football will kick off week 1 of the NFL. Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs. Just to give you a quick one, we know that the Baltimore Ravens are the type of team that loves to start fast, and the Kansas City Chiefs as of late has started very slow. That's why in this game, I would actually pick the Baltimore Ravens to actually win this game on the money line. Putting $100 on that type of bet will bring me $129 win, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. BetUS. If you're looking for a sports book, take advantage of it. You can go on and make your week 1 picks right now on BetUS. It also has the sports book, live betting, casino, racebook promotions, and BetUS TV as well. All right. So make sure you check it out. Get in a game with BetUS.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right in. So much to discuss. All right. So first and foremost, why am I saying that this is going to be the best NFL season that we've ever had? The reason why I believe this will be the case is because this is the most competitive NFL that we have ever witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. We used to say a lot of times, the AFC is just so strong. It has all the quarterbacks now. And I used to feel that way until now. When you really look at it, the AFC still may be loaded with quarterbacks, but the NFC has a bunch of great teams. For the first time in a long time, I could at least count 8 to 10 teams in both conferences that are worthy of making a run for the Lombardi Trophy. Yes, I know some people would be like, maybe not that many. Not that many. That's getting carried away. That's getting out of hand. But no, I'm serious. I mean it when I say it, ladies and gentlemen. I can pretty much count about 8 to 10 teams in both conference that really has a shot. I'm going to try it real quick, and I'm going to show you how competitive the league is, right? The New York Jets, ladies and gentlemen, we see the offseason acquisitions they made. They built that team through the draft, and they've added Aaron Rodgers. Had some misfortune last year, but this year they come in with a loaded roster with a lot of good depth. They're as poised as anyone to make a run for the Lombardi. Next up, the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, same thing. They've been riddled with injuries, but this year they're hoping they can stay healthy. And if you have a healthy Miami Dolphins, they are in the fray just as much as anyone in the entire NFL, with Tua Tagovailoa having 2 years of a resurgence, and not to mention he's only 4 years in. He could actually even get better. The Miami Dolphins are poised to make a run as well. Then you have the Buffalo Bills. That's 3 in one division. Now, the Buffalo Bills, I feel like they may take a step back this year, but the one thing you can't do is count them out when you have a Josh Allen on the roster. You just can't. That's 3 teams for you, okay? Let's move to the AFC North. Baltimore Ravens. Do I need to say more? Yeah, I need to say more because they added more. What they already had being an AFC championship contender, and now adding Derrick Henry, like, it's unfair in some cases. That's 4 teams right there. Cincinnati Bengals. We already know what they are with the healthy Joe Burrow. They go to the playoffs. They've made it to a Super Bowl. They're not far removed from that. They got T. Higgins back. Chase just practiced today. That's 5 teams already in the AFC, and we're still in the middle of one conference in 2 divisions. All right, let's move forward. Cleveland Browns made the playoffs last year with their quarterback hurt. The same quarterback everyone is wondering, is he still the same? But yeah, he went 5-1 last year with the rusty version of himself. This year looking to be a more getting back to his prime, Deshaun Watson. Cleveland Browns are contenders. That roster is loaded. And they continue to show that. And here we are already at 6 teams. And then I have to add the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers is the type of team you're like, well, hold on. Are they contenders? They got Mike Tomlin. We're talking about the coach who ain't had a losing record since losing record was recorded. The man just knows how to be above 500 no matter what. Now you add Russell Wilson in that system. It's perfect for what they like to do. You have Justin Fields backing it up, and just in case he gets to start at some point, an electric guy, they'll always be led by defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers are very much in it like everyone else. I would put them on the lower end of being in it, but they're in it. That's 7 teams, and I've only done 2 divisions. Isn't that crazy? Let's go to the AFC South. The Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that I'm not that high on this year, but you can't excuse the fact that the year before they won the division. They also won a playoff game against the Chargers in the first round. They come back last year. They were leading the division until their quarterback got hurt in Trevor Lawrence. He's back healthy now. What else am I to believe? But they're still contenders. At the end of the day, that's 8 teams in the AFC so far. Then you have the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans shocked everybody last year. C.J. Stroud with the plethora of receivers that nobody really knew about, making a name for themselves. And then to add on top of it, you go out and get Diggs, you go out. I mean, they just added all kind of weapons. Like, how can you make a playoff, win a playoff game in the first year where nobody expected your rookie quarterback to do that much? Then all of a sudden, you don't just go get better. You literally load up. Here we are at the 9th team in the NFL that has a shot. Let's keep it moving. I'm not going to add the Tennessee Titans yet, but they're close. But I'll keep them on the back burner of not contenders, but a team that can make some trouble, just like the Colts. Let's keep it moving. Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champs, added the fastest guy in the draft. Ain't much to say there. We already know. If you don't know who the Kansas City Chiefs are, if we were to rank these teams, they'd be number 1. Enough said, because you got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Enough said. No explanation required. None whatsoever. That is 10 teams alone in the AFC who have a real opportunity of making it. 10 teams that I believe that their fan base believes they got a shot. In the honorable mentions, Tennessee Titans loaded up. Some believe the Chargers are going to be more balanced with Harbaugh running the ball. Justin Herbert's back healthy now. You know, the Raiders, if Gardner Minshew can have a successful season, they can make some. There's other teams that believe it, but I'm telling you, there are 10 teams in the AFC alone that can make a legitimate push for a Lombardi Trophy, ladies and gentlemen. I've never in my history of covering the NFL been able to count 10 teams in a conference. I've always gotten to 6 and then a whole bunch of, Titan-like teams like this year. Titans, they're not contenders. Man, I've never got to 10. That's why this is going to be the craziest season ever. Let's move over to the NFC and see if we can get to that same 8 to 10, all right? Some suggest it's going to be harder to get there. Well, let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia Eagles back to the promised land. We know what they've done as of recently. They remind me of the Bengals of the AFC. The way that their success has run, went to a Super Bowl and all. They remind me of the Bengals. And sure enough, they got the crew back. They bring in Vic Fangio to get that defense back to where it needs to be. And they're legitimate contenders, ladies and gentlemen. You have the same story with the Dallas Cowboys, same team as last year, but now they're hoping that they don't have the same injuries like they had last year. When you talk about in their secondary with Diggs and things of that nature, really hurt the team. They're hoping to make a run as well. They are true contenders. I know the Cowboys are Cowboys, but it still doesn't stop the fact that that's one of the most talented rosters in the NFL. I'm not ready to put Washington in there, but I do believe Washington can have a CJ Stroud type year with their quarterback, Daniels. I think they can. But I'm not going to put them in there, okay? But that's two teams so far. Let's move forward. Detroit Lions. We're talking about the team that went to the NFC Championship last year. They didn't get worse. They actually got better. They added some assets via the draft, which is really going to help this team. They're a fiery team. They're coached well. We know that they're going to be there at the end of the day. It's just a matter of will they get over the hump, which makes them a true contender. That's three teams. Green Bay Packers, just like the Houston Texans last year, shocked everybody with their young quarterback. Jordan Love came out, finished the season stronger than any quarterback in the NFL with like a 20-1 touchdown interception ratio, led his team to the playoffs, had an unsurmountable task to beat the Cowboys, and took them to the woodshed and beat them and got a playoff win out of it. And even in the second round, they had a chance to win, and the youngness came out of the quarterback with the turnover, but it's okay. Just to get that far is exceeding expectations. Now they look to build on that. That's a contender, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are already at 4 teams. I got to bring this one up. I know a lot of people are going to be like, they're not contenders, but the Chicago Bears are contenders. If you go look at what they did on the roster, they're loaded. It's all going to depend on what Caleb Williams does in this league as a rookie. Can he have a Justin Herbert rookie season? Can he have a CJ Stroud rookie season? Can he have a Joe Burrow rookie season? If he has any of their rookie seasons, then I'm sorry, this team is loaded. But are they coached well enough? I don't know, but I'm going off of the talent on the roster. They are contenders, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom end, because there's no sample size to prove it. But what I saw from Caleb Williams in preseason, I'm impressed. I see Mahomes-esque in him. Just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I like what I saw. I have it up at 5 contenders so far. Let's keep it moving. The Atlanta Falcons, the additions that they've made on the offense and defensive side of the ball, man, massive. I thought they were a middle-of-the-road team. Oh, they got Kirk Cousins. It's all good. But whenever you bring in the guys that they brought in, that's impressive. I mean, added a top safety, a top pass rusher. Atlanta's going to win that division. And they're going to make some noise in the playoffs. It's scary. But that's 6 teams, okay? Then I go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield. Shocked everybody last year, just like Green Bay. Led his team to the playoffs. Didn't stop there. Actually got a playoff win in the first round as well. Fizzled out in the second round, but they look to build upon that as they bring back some of their starters, re-sign Tristan Wirfs and others on massive deals, and keep the nucleus together and build upon it. That's 6 right there. Or is it 7? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7, and we still got one more division to go. San Francisco 49ers. I don't need to say nothing else. That's 8. That's like the Chiefs to me. They roster will always be a contending roster. They just got it. They got the roster. It's stacked top to bottom. That's your 8th team. Then you add the Rams, who are always in the fray. Stafford and company coming back. They give him the restructured deal that he needs. That team is always fighting. That team is a true contender. And I think now with the things they did in the draft and free agency, they're poised to make a run. We have 9. And last but not least, the Seattle Seahawks. On the lower end, but if they continue to improve upon what they've been building, they can truly be a contender. They are so close, though, to being on the border for me. But I'm just putting them at the bottom of contention because you never know what this season brings. But that's 10 teams in the NFC. 10 teams in the NFC. Now, even in the NFC, don't get mad at me, but I just don't have any respect for Arizona until they do something worthy. I don't have any respect for Carolina. I haven't even seen their young quarterback all preseason. I just don't have any faith in the Saints. They're still trying to climb out of the basement of salary cap issues. And the Minnesota Vikings, we already know what's going on over there. Sam Darnold's running the ship, and JJ is out for the season. So I just don't have the faith. Washington Commanders, it's hard for me to get behind, but I do like Jaden Daniels. Maybe he shocks us. And the Giants, I'm not even going to comment on. And on the other side in the AFC, Raiders, can Gardner Minshew get it together? Can Harbaugh change the Chargers? Can Denver be something with their young guy? Can Tennessee get over the hump? Can the Colts and Anthony Richardson make something of themselves? Can the Patriots elevate? I don't know. Those are the teams that still down in the basement. And I don't know if they really have a strong future. So I'm telling y'all, when you got 10 teams in the AFC and 10 teams in the NFC that are all contenders, 20 teams out of 32 contenders, it's like the most that I've ever counted in my history of covering the NFL. This is going to be the most exciting season in NFL history. We're going to have more great games than we ever had. We're going to have more competitive games than we have ever had. And this isn't even to mention, out of the 12 teams I didn't count, who's going to surprise us? Who's going to surprise us? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle your seatbelt. This is about to be the best NFL season of all time. Thank you so much for tuning in to Roundtable Sports. Enjoy more NFL coverage right here by subscribing, turn on your notifications, hit the like button, and let your friends and family members know about the channel. Again, this stream was powered by BetUS, where you can receive a 125% sign-up bonus. The link is in the description of the video. Take advantage of that sign-in bonus because you can get it on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Thank you all. Love you all. We'll see you soon here at Roundtable Sports.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Roundtable Sports Network brings you NFL divisional debate coverage on a weekly basis from your favorite content creators across YouTube, featuring the AFC East Roundtable live Monday and Wednesday evenings, the AFC South Roundtable live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. EST, the NFC South Roundtable live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. EST, the NFC West Roundtable live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. EST, the AFC West Roundtable live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. EST, the NFC North Roundtable live Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST, the AFC North Roundtable live Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST, the NFC East Roundtable live Thursdays at 6 p.m. EST. Roundtable Sports, real coverage from real fans.